What are the best tools and apps that notaries can use to streamline their business? I'm glad you asked. So I'm in this video, I'm going to show you guys all the best tools and apps that you can use, some of the ones that I've used in the past, some of the ones that I've used now. And I think that by using these, it can help to make your job a little bit easier and give you kind of like an idea of how I work through my business and how my thought process is and the tools I use to make things easier. But first, starting off, if you're a mobile notary and you're the type of person that's doing a lot of driving right now, there's absolutely like no reason, guys, that you are not tracking your miles. So the first app I want to start off with is Mile IQ. Mile IQ tracks your miles for you and the distance and the location to all the places that you're going. So why might you need this, you ask? The main reason you need this is when it comes to tax season. When tax season comes around and you want to actually claim your miles, when you have everything here being tracked in one spot, it's clean and you can prove it. Oh my gosh, you're going to help yourself save on taxes because you are a business owner. Whether you're LLC'd or whether you're self-employed, you should be tracking this. And it's very easy. You're just going from location to location, starting this in the app and just having it track for you in the background. So I would start there. It helps make it a little bit more organized and you're actually able to see how much miles you did for each job and how much gas you burned. It just makes everything cleaner. And they do have a free plan, but let me let you guys know that they have an unlimited plan too at the time of this recording. That is $7.50 if you buy annually, or it's $8.99 if you buy unlimited. So Mile IQ, go ahead and check that out. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. None of these companies are paying me. Let me say that. I wish, but none of these companies are paying me. This is just what I've used in the past and some of the things that I'm using now. So that's Mile IQ. Get that. If you're driving around a lot, you're doing your mobile notary jobs, it's extremely important. Just get used to it and just have it in the background. And what I want to couple with Mile IQ too is Waze, of course. If you guys aren't using Waze, if you live under a rock, you need to get Waze. Waze so you can see all the things that are going around you. Join the little Waze community. You can see if there's cops around when you're driving, just to give you a heads up on things like that. Next up, we have Square. So this is one of the tools that I use. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it is what I'm using right now, right? And there's a lot of other payment processors that you can use. So you have your Square, you have your authorized.net, you got your Stripe, you got your actual bank, but Square is the one that I'm currently using. And I wanted to let you guys know that although I am currently using it, if you are starting off in the business, I wouldn't say to go straight to Square. I would actually recommend going through your actual bank for one, or two, going through Stripe. The reason I don't say to go directly through Square is mainly because when it comes to disputes, let's say you have a client that disputes you, even when you have a record of actually completing jobs, man, if I'm keeping it honest with y'all, like there's like a 90% chance, shit, even higher than that. It's like a 95, 98% chance that you're going to lose that. And I've lost a lot of jobs from Square. Like I got a lot of chargebacks from there that I'm like, even when I show the document, I show the ID, I show my service agreement and stuff to Square, they still won. I'm like, bro, I did the job. Like we actually notarized this already. So why are they charging it back? And you know, of course, in this climate, clients are trying to save money, so they kind of do that. You could call it scamming, you could call it dishonest, whatever it is. But as a business owner, you got to kind of take those things into account. So Square is what I'm using right now, but I would say number one, go through your bank because you are a real business and they would be more than glad to assist you on that. Or you can go ahead and go over to Stripe. Stripe, you have a little bit more luck winning cases. I have winning dispute and chargeback cases, that is. I have heard within the e-com space that people that process stuff through Stripe, they had their accounts frozen, but that was mostly through e-commerce. I just wanted to put that fair disclaimer out there. All of this is for entertainment purposes only as well, and I'm just educating you guys on what I would do. Next up, we have Monday. So when I first started off, I wasn't using Monday. When I wanted to keep track of my clients, I would just use pen and paper, to be honest with you. I didn't even use Excel. And then I reached out to my brother and I was like, hey, bro, I gotta get a lot more organized with this. And then he said Monday. Monday is basically just a project management tool. I'm over here stuttering a project management tool that can assist you with keeping track of all your stuff. So of course you have all your client information helps you keep track of. So if you have a copy of it, if you want the date, the location, the type of document you're doing, the client's name, all of that stuff you can keep track in there. And it's basically just a way to organize yourself and filter things. So let's say, for example, you have a lot of people in a specific zip code. You can filter people by zip code to see how many jobs or what type of documents you did for them. It just helped me to organize and be a lot cleaner with it. As of right now, I'm testing out new systems. And as I completely make a new transition to a new system, I can tell you guys about it. If you guys remind me or put in the comments below, if you tell me that you're interested in what I move over from, just let me know. But Monday has been working great. You can scale your business with Monday. I've made millions like using Monday. I was kind of hesitant to share that with you guys, but I've made a lot of money just running my business through Monday. I run a lot of stuff through Monday. I use Monday for multiple businesses, y'all. So Monday in and of itself is powerful. I will say, as you get more customers and you want to track things even better within Monday, it starts to get a little shaky. So for example, like we're growing now on Monday and we get a lot of clients that are coming in, but we want to be even better at tracking analytics. And I think that other CRMs might have a better analytics tracking and merge better with other platforms. As far as like using Zapier and things like that, they just have better API. So we're going to try that out. But Monday, you can do a lot with Monday. So don't think that you're going to outgrow that very fast, because still to this day, I'm using that. So check that out. It's been very great. Monday is not the only project management or work management sort of platform out there. You also have like Asana. Asana is very popular. And then I think Zello is the other one that's very popular as well. But I don't use either of those. I just used Monday, and we've been scaling on that ever since. Next up, I have Slack here. Slack is just what I use for communication through my personal assistant. It is a tool that I'm using. You guys can use it and have it hooked up with your Monday if you want, and your Square if you want to just keep up with information. So it can just ping you inside of Slack. It's not necessary, but it is a free tool. Same thing with Monday. Monday is free as well. Square is free-ish. I did take a percentage of your sales, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pay it up front. But Slack is pretty good. You can use it as work management as well. And Slack is so big that it integrates with so many other things. Another thing I want to say was Zoom. I almost forgot Zoom and Google Meet. Pair those two together, the free platform or the paid. Zoom and Google Meet is really good if you need to talk to clients. I think everybody and their mom knows Zoom, but if not, you got Google Meet is another one that you guys can use. I think Google Meet allows you to have your meetings a little bit longer, but both those two platforms I use all the time, especially if I'm doing an online appointment. If I'm doing an online appointment and I'm booking somebody in my calendar, it's easy for me to just do a Google Meet. Or if I'm just talking to other people, I just use a Zoom, like other people outside of my calendar. I use Zoom. Another thing that you definitely need to use is YouTube. As far as long form content goes, you guys need to be, and the reason I'm saying this is the best app to use is YouTube is going to be your easiest way to get free content and free information on things that you can use to help you grow your notary business. And you need that, especially starting off and even experience. Me to this day, I'm still learning stuff. Like to this day, with all the money that I've made from the notary business, I'm still buying courses. I think I bought one like 3 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? So if me at the level I am within this notary business is still buying courses, still buying information and learning stuff, you guys should always be in that process too. Especially if you're not making 100, 200,000 a year, you need to be doing that, because it's like the more you read, the more you get information, the more you consume yourself in this type of content, the more you'll get ideas on things that you can implement into your business, which will make you stand out. And one thing I've always said in the past, the deeper you can go within one business, the longer you stay within one business, the deeper in that business you can go, and you learn more strategies, because people only go so far. They go like an inch deep. They're missing out on all the strategies and ways that they can make money from that business. So definitely YouTube is an important tool as far as getting your information up and learning more knowledge. My bad, I talk with my hands a lot, but definitely check that out. But those are like my top tools. I try not to use a whole bunch of different things because it's not even like necessary like that, to be honest with you. And through the tools, give or take maybe one or two that I might be forgetting off the top of my head or just from my notes, you can make, okay, honestly speaking, you can make hundreds of thousands using just these tools. it's like me talking to you guys from like a higher business level. I'm telling you that you don't need a whole bunch of flashy stuff. You just need tools that work, that are efficient for your business, and they can work with you as you scale. That's all you really need. But if you need help on how to actually implement these things, click on the one-on-one link. I'll work with you. If you're a new notary or experienced notary, I'll help you go from 2 to 5K on your own every single month. We'll meet up 4 to 6 weeks, one time every single week. Let me know. You can hop in that, book a call with me. Other than that, there's a free bundle down below that you can download that will help you get started off in a notary business. And it's just a good additional tool. And there's also a paid bundle that will help you out there as well. All of those resources are great. DM me if you guys have any questions. I'm usually always on TikTok. Easiest way to get to me is through TikTok DMs, or you can try Instagram DMs too, but I have a lot of people messaging me on there. So it just depends. Message me, chop it up. I'll help you out where I can. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Peace, love, and your boy Knowledge is out.